Hi students, hope you guys are doing okay. So today we're gonna do something called partial area of a circle. Last week we did partial circumference. This is kind of the same idea where you, instead of like taking the area of an entire circle, you just take the area of part of the circle, okay? So I took my cake pan and I drew you guys two circles, okay? The first one is going to have a diameter of 12 centimeters, okay? Remember, diameter is all the way across, okay? But instead of finding the area of the entire circle, we're actually going to erase this part of it, okay? So by erasing this part of it, the area is now half of what it used to be. So we're going to find half of the area, okay? So all you have to do is find the area of the entire circle, but then just use half of it. So it's half the area of the circle, okay? So in order to find the area of a circle, you need the radius, okay? So if the diameter is 12, the radius is 6, okay? And remember the formula for that is pi r squared, okay? So the area of the entire circle is pi times r, which is 6, squared, okay? So this is 1/2, because we're finding half of the circle. The area of the whole circle is 36 pi, and then half of that would be 18 pi, and then don't forget your units, centimeters squared. Okay, so again, area of the whole circle is 36 pi, but we only want half of that, so it's 18 pi, okay? All right, over here, this is a full circle, okay? This one has a radius of 4 feet, okay? And I'm just gonna delete this part, okay? So it was a full circle, but now it's 3/4 of a circle. So I want 3/4 of the area of the whole circle, okay? So we want 3/4 of the full area. Area of a circle is pi r squared. So this is the area of the whole circle. We want 3/4 of it, okay? So we get 3/4 of 16 pi, okay? Again, your choices are to do 3 times 16, divide that by 4, or it's a little bit easier for me to reduce these first, okay? 4 goes into 16 4 times, you get 12 pi feet squared. Okay, all right. So if I give you a part of a circle, figure out what part you know, half the circle, 3/4 of the circle, and then just find that fraction of the area, okay? So there's a slightly different way I can phrase it. Let me erase this, okay? Another thing I can do is I can take my circle, let me draw. Oh, this cake pan's kind of heavy, okay? And then what I can do is I can go like this, and I can draw some sort of angle, and then I can shade this all in. And it's hard for me to shade on my whiteboard, but on the worksheets it'll be pretty nicely shaded. And then I'll give you a degree measure of that shaded area. So what this is saying is that this shaded part represents 240 degrees out of the whole circle. And the directions would be find the area of the shaded region. Okay. So if this part's shaded, then I want the area of just that part. Hold on. It's hard keeping my board on the wall. All right, so this, like here, we already knew it was 3/4 of a circle or half a circle. We actually have to do a little bit more work on this to figure out what fraction of a circle we're dealing with. So the rule is you take the degree that's shaded, divided by 360, because that's a full circle. So if you like formulas, it's the degree shaded, okay, over 360, okay? And then all you have to do is reduce that, okay? So when you have zeros on the top and the bottom, you can divide by 10 and those zeros go away. So then you're left with 24 over 36, but that is still reducible, okay? You can divide both of those by 12, okay? And that gives you 2/3. So now we know that this represents 2/3 of the circle. So instead of finding the area of the whole thing, I'm going to use 2/3 of my area, okay? So for this one, I'm giving you that this is 9 inches, okay? So when you find the area, you do 2/3 of the full area, which is pi times 9 squared. So this is the whole area, we want 2/3 of it. So it's 2/3 times 81 pi. Okay, again, you can do 2 times 81 and then divide your answer by 3, or you can do 3 goes into 81 27 times, and then 27 times 2 is 54 pi inches squared. Okay, try not to forget your units for that. Okay, so 81 pi is the whole circle, 2/3 of that is 54 pi. All right, we're going to do one more example of a shaded region. Okay, so the directions are fine, the area of the shaded region. Let me go ahead and draw my circle. Okay. So the center is like here. I'm going to go straight out, and I'm going to go straight up, and I'm going to tell you that this arc is 30 degrees. And I want you guys to find me the area of that. Okay, so hopefully you guys remember that this is a central angle, and this arc and this angle have the same degree measure. So we also know that this is 30 degrees, okay? So if I give you this arc, you also know the angle is 30, okay? So in this one, I'm giving you that this is 6 inches, the radius, okay? So the area of the whole circle would be really easy to find, but what we really want is just the area of this one little piece, okay? So the first thing we're going to figure out is what fraction of a circle is that. So remember, you take the area of the degree measure of the shaded part over 360. We always use 360 because that's a full circle. And then you want to reduce. So you chop your zeros off. Okay, you're left with 3 over 36, but 3 divides evenly into both of those. So if you divide this by 3 and you divide this by 3, you're left with 1/12. So this piece of pie represents 1/12 of the whole area of the circle. So to get the answer, you do 1/12 of the full area, which is pi r squared. Okay? So the answer is 1/12 of 36 pi. 1/12 of 36 is 3. So our answer is 3 pi inches squared. All right, group. So try your homework. If you have any questions on your homework, just email me and I can and help you through email. Okay? All right. Take care, you guys. Bye.